Lionel Messi's car cost over $35 million, but it's only one of the many expensive cars that football players own. Starting with the cheapest car a footballer owns, it was awarded to David James as a punishment for being his team's worst player. And this car isn't only ugly like him, it's got 3 wheels and plays animal noises. But this $1 piece of garbage is the cheapest car in this video. There's cars worth hundreds of thousands, millions, and like I said, a car worth $35 million. But first, a football player owns a $60,000 car that I thought only girls would drive. Steve in Ireland must have been feeling like Barbie, cause he got a Range Rover with pink seats, pink rims, and pink accents on the side and front. Now, he claimed the car was his wife's, but she doesn't even know how to drive. So dude really spent $60,000 just to get some bubblegum pink. That's more than I spent. But Neymar spent even more on a car that would make Elon Musk proud.
Neymar is a god.
These hypebeast mobiles have been taking over the streets. So Neymar customized this BBC big black Cybertruck that also has an orange Puma logo. Now, Neymar didn't get it just to flex. He used it to do side quests and was even pretending to be an Uber.
This is the worst Uber ever.
But even though a $100,000 vehicle is cool and all, Aubameyang spent even more on a car that belongs in a jewelry store. See, gold is usually something football players put on chains or their watches, but Aubameyang's built different.
You ready to see your car?
Yeah.
Now, even though he turned his Lambos gold, those weren't it. His gold R8 is my favorite, cause it's not only shining in gold, it came with BBWs, big black wheels. So Aubameyang's always speeding in the whip cause it cost $150,000. But Mario Balotelli's car not only costs double, it belongs in the army. At least that's what headlines were saying. See, my boy Mario was already seen around camo four-wheelers, wearing camo onesies, even camo cleats. But when he got his Bentley customized to match his fits, his car didn't just look like it was made for World War III, it started hella controversy. Mario would park this thing wherever he wanted, and it's probably cause he thought his camo blended in or something, but people definitely noticed. Cause not only did the police give him more parking tickets than I can count, his parking controversies went so viral that his biggest haters hunted for his car and literally pissed on it. Now, Mario was the one who was pissed, so he just gave his car away to a teammate. But a $200,000 gift is nothing compared to a football legend's car that he's the one who created.
I've always been a car enthusiast. To actually be part of the process, putting it all together and making it happen, it just gives you that extra special feeling about when it's done.
Yeah, Beckham customized it with an all-black paint job, suicide doors, and an engine with enough power to zoom 0 to 60 faster than you could subscribe to KickFlix. Test it, subscribe. Anyways, of course Beckham was hyped when it was completed. And after that, he wanted to whip it around like he was untouchable.
That is a great looking car.
But his Maserati only cost $250K. A car that cost even more got a footballer attacked by fans. A situation that crazy only happened because the crazy ass car was owned by a football star. And of course it was Aubameyang again, man. This dude's got some of the craziest whips I ever seen. But one day when he took one of his black cars that blended in with the night, he got it customized to stand out in the light.
Yes, it is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and it is his Lamborghini Performante Spider. He wants to change the colour and he wants to put a massive in it. Huh?
Man's Lamborghini Huracan didn't just have a holographic wrap, red accents, and a red convertible roof. He literally posted saying you need to type in GTA cheat codes just to get something as insane as his whip.
Secret Lamborghini cheat code.
Cause it cost $280,000. But another football player's car isn't only worth almost twice that. It nearly cost him his life. This orange blob used to be a car that looked like this orange McLaren was the legendary Paulinho's. It also had black accents, black rims, and one of the craziest engines that any supercar has. So that, combined with it being made of hella carbon fiber, allowed it to zoom up to 200 miles an hour. But driving it that fast eventually led Paulinho to crash. The damage looked impossible for anybody to survive. So even though his McLaren was completely destroyed and worth nowhere near as much as its original price tag of $500,000, at least Paulinho survived and could move forward. But another football player bought a car that not only cost $750,000, it goes backwards. Well, at least the doors do. Marcus Rashford cashed out on one of the most luxurious cars in the world. But hold up, it wasn't a plain Jane blacked out Rolls Royce like you can find in any rapper's music videos.
You talking cash and I'm talking cab, but they know the difference. Beef a little better when dropping more letters, make sure that it's healthy and tastes a little better. I used to hustle to survive, I found a newer way.
Cause rolls like those only cost around $400K. Marcus's car was a special edition Mansory version. It's smoke colored on the outside with a custom body kit. The Wraith's also got doors that open backwards, a baby blue interior, and of course stars on the roof. And not only is this Rolls also one of the fastest Wraiths in the world, it made headlines cause it cost $750,000. But as cool as it is to have a car with 4 wheels, spending $900,000 got another football player an even crazier vehicle with 6 wheels. This whip can climb mountains, jump over sand dunes, and even drive in water. It's literally like a vehicle from the Australian military, but it's a Mercedes owned by football player Suli Muntari. He's always posted up with his completely customized version. It's all white, has an upgraded suspension, indestructible rims, and 3 tires on each side. On the inside, he's even got white leather racing seats that have TVs attached to them, where you can watch KickFlix. But if only the whip was something dude could actually afford, cause news randomly broke that police seized it after he failed to make the payments. Man's really bought a $900,000 truck that he couldn't even pay for.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy.
But alright. Enough with the cheap cars. It's time we talk about cars on a whole other level of expensive. Our first $1 million car is owned by Daddy. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it was designed to look like a shark. Honestly, that was something nobody knew until Ronaldo drove up in something new. With a silver paint job, black accents, and even some slight red trim to resemble blood. Ronaldo's special edition McLaren wasn't only made to look like a vicious shark. Since sharks are one of the fastest predators in the ocean, his car was built to perform like one. Ronaldo's car could be thrown in a race mode where
We go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick.
it can easily zoom over 200 miles an hour. So Ronaldo really dropped $1 million on one of the fastest street legal cars in the world. But Lionel Messi's car not only costs $1.6 million, it's actually illegal. Now, Messi doesn't really know English that well, so he probably didn't even know the law existed when he got this. Messi's whip looks like a goddamn transformer, and mans must have really had a need for speed, cause his Pagani not only whips over 230 miles an hour, it's so fast that driving this thing isn't even allowed in the United States. Now, Messi's Pagani might get him pulled over, but even a $1.6 million supercar is nowhere near the most expensive car a footballer owns. Cause leveling up, some footballers spent over $2 million on some of the rarest Ferraris in the world. The first of the 4 that we gotta talk about came straight out of a video game. Cause Forza's the only place I saw a Ferrari Monza until Erling Haaland pulled up in one. My boy Goldilocks attracted a bunch of attention cause his whip not only looked crazy, it had the biggest engine out of any car on our list so far. Like, just listen to this thing, man. But Haaland's invisible windshield mobile only cost $2 million. Ronaldo's Ferrari was more expensive and got compared to a spaceship. With barely any of these ever made, Ronaldo shocked the world pulling up in something with 850 horsepower. And this damn car doesn't just fly all over the road. People compare it to a spaceship. Now, even though I can't even afford the Lego version for $450, Ronaldo spent $2.1 million on his Ferrari Daytona. But as cool as that new car was, it wasn't as expensive as a classic. Old man footballer John Terry copped himself one of the rarest Ferraris ever made. His baby blue Ferrari Enzo might be something he loves and speeds in everywhere. But $2.2 million for something only grandpas would think are cool? That's nowhere near as crazy as the most expensive Ferrari that a footballer owns. Alright, this motherfucker Aubameyang is crazy. Like, how the hell is he in this video again? Never mind, man. At first, Aubameyang kept his La Ferrari all red, until he wanted to switch it up. But when headlines claimed he was about to ruin his whip by wrapping it a new color, not only did people hate the idea, all Aubameyang could say was,
As I said, hate me or love me, we don't give a
Are you ready to sit?
Not ready. Wow. I'm really happy because, like a dream, you know, I always dream about this, and this happened today, so.
and I see why dude was hyped, because now his holographic $2.3 million LaFerrari is one of the craziest cars anybody had ever seen. But alright, enough with the Raris, because another Football Legends car didn't just cost $3 million, it had him waking up in wait, do you hear that?
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Yeah, Benzema really woke up with a two-tone gray and black Bugatti. But it isn't only something he flexes in damn near every pic. Got designer glasses to match, and even celebrated with his birthday cake. He whips his Bugatti everywhere because it goes over 250 miles an hour. Like, I'm starting to think dude's trying to be the next Andrew Tate or something.
Well, what color's your Bugatti? Off then.
Tate, you ain't been relevant in years. Go back to jail or something. But even though Benzema's boo cost him $3 million, Bugattis are owned by other football players. At $3.5 million is a car no footballer owns, except Erling Haaland. Yeah, something that insane ain't just fast, it literally glows in the dark. Haaland's Mercedes AMG 1 car is one of the rarest whips on the planet, so come on now. Of course buying a $3.5 million supercar was gonna go viral. But there's a football gods car that costs $10 million and is faster than airplanes. Fans swarmed Cristiano Ronaldo when he pulled up in something they'd never seen before, because his whip isn't only just one of 10 ever made. It's so rare that apparently even Elon Musk couldn't get one. And Ronaldo's Oreo-colored Bugatti Cento Dieci isn't just exclusive or one of the rawest cars on this list. It takes off faster than airplanes do. Spending $10 million to beat a plane in a race is crazy. But a car that's even more expensive costs $15 million and is something Messi bought just to match his cleats. Man's been around F1 race cars since he was a teenager, and eventually he posted a pic captioned, "Found the ride that matches my fast," so it was obvious that he bought one of his own. Blue with yellow stripes, flooded in his favorite brand Adidas, and even has his logo. Dude really had a photo shoot with his Formula 1 car that not only matched his fit, it matched his cleats. But $15 million? It's kinda cheap compared to what this next footballer drives. A car that costs $28 million. I'm talking about a car that there's only 3 of in the entire world. They're owned by Jay-Z, Beyonce, and now footballer Mauro Icardi joined the club. Get out of here, Harden. This is a football video. Anyways, Icardi's whip is damn near a ship, because his Rolls Royce could turn into a mini boat. With ocean-like blue paint, this car looks crazy during any time of day. Then if you hit it from the back, it also opens up with a cooler, table, umbrella, and some chairs to chill. Dude's Rolls Royce boat tail isn't just crazy on the outside though. Inside's blue leather, and it doesn't matter how expensive the car is, of course it's like any other Rolls with stars on the ceiling. But the craziest part is how Icardi really dropped $28 million on a car, and it's not even the most expensive car a footballer owns. Cause now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The most expensive car a footballer owns might belong to Lionel Messi, but it almost got stolen by Cristiano Ronaldo. When Messi learned that the owner of his dream car was finally selling it, he instantly hopped on a private jet and flew to Paris for the auction. Only problem was, Ronaldo beat him there and offered millions to the dealer to buy the car himself. But the dealer knew Messi was on his way and wanted to give him a shot at making a better offer. So when Messi showed up, the two battled it out, and Messi made an offer that not even Ronaldo could compete with. All that back and forth, just for Messi to win the 1957 Ferrari Spider Spaghetti. Whatever, this thing. Now, even though this Ferrari's older than Messi, he still spent $35 million just to become the GOAT of the streets.